Ladies and gentlemen, and welcome into Key Time Sports. I'm here to talk about the most intriguing games of Week 14 and the first intriguing game of Week 14. I'm only focusing on the ranked opponents in this game, in these two games. Number 18, South Carolina, and number 17, Clemson. So here are their statistics. They are led by Lenora Sellers. The South Carolina Gamecocks are led by Lenora Sellers. And here is their top running back, Raheem Sanders. Here is their running backs, their wide receivers, their kicker, and their defense. Their defense has had over 678 solo tackles this season. So now we look at the defense, and then we look at the team. The team, their offense. South Carolina has averaged 34 points per game. Offensively, 40% on third down. Offensively on fourth down, 50%, which is one of the best, which is decent in college football. Now let's turn over to the Clemson Tigers players, led by Cade Klubnik. Cade Klubnik has improved a lot from the early start of the season to this point. Led by Kalen Klubnik, the rushing yards leader is Phil Maffa, and top wide receiver Antonio Williams. Here are their quarterbacks, their running backs, wide receivers and tight ends. And here's their kicker. And here's their defense, the Clemson Tigers defense. They have 678 solo tackles this season, the same as the South Carolina Gamecocks. So when we looked at their defense. Now we look at the Clemson offense. Clemson's offense averages 38 points per game. For third down offense, 45%. They have to get better with that. Fourth down offense, 64%. Have to get better with that. So now we look at this game. We look at both sides of the coin when it comes to this game. I say the Clemson Tigers are going to win this game because the South Carolina Gamecocks, I have reported on them throughout the entirety of the season. I've always said that they have a average offense and they have a decent to bad defense, because the defense has given up 30 points on 3 different occasions this season. I know exactly they gave up over 30 points to LSU, because that was one game I was covering. And I'm not sure what the next 2 games were, but the South Carolina Gamecocks defense isn't what it is always planned out to be. Now, the next game I want to cover before I get out of here is the Texas Longhorns and the Texas A&M Aggies. The Texas Showdown, I might add you. And the first team I want to talk about is the Texas Longhorns, led by Quinn Ewers. Quinn Ewers, he's had a good season. They are led by Quintravion Wisner. Gunnar Helm is the top tight end in receiving yards. Here is the Longhorns quarterbacks, running backs. Here are their wide receivers and tight ends. Here is their kicker. And here is their defense for the Texas Longhorns. Now, they have 712 solo tackles as a defense. This defense for the Texas Longhorns has been up and down all season, but they have been consistent in where they are at. Now, Texas A&M, at the start of the season, they was ranked 22nd. Now they are 15. When it comes to the Texas A&M Aggies, I like what Mike Elko is doing, and I like what he has when it comes to this two quarterback system because Connor Wigman, he has some strengths that Mike Elko has used. Marcel Reed, he's had some strengths that Mike Elko has used. Now, here is the Texas A&M running backs, wide receivers, and tight ends, their kicker, and their defense. And as far as solo tackles, they have 636 solo tackles as a defense. Now we are going to get to the offensive side of this game for Texas A&M. Texas A&M averages 34.6 points per game. Third down efficiency, 45%. Fourth down efficiency, 50%. So when we look at this game and you see Texas Longhorns, they average in the 30s when it comes to their offense. The Aggies average 34 points when it comes to their offense. This could be a shootout, and then this could be a knockdown defensive struggle, drag out fight. Who do I have winning this game? No matter what, I believe this game, the Texas A&M Aggies are going to get hooked by the Longhorns in this game. I got the Longhorns winning this game by at least 10 points, if not more. And with that, those are my predictions to week 14 of the 2024 college football season. Please like, comment, share, subscribe, click the notification bell to get notified of all of my reaction videos, shows, and other content. Also, please follow Key City Sports on TikTok. And remember one last thing, the key is always on time.